Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a...
Are you feeling sick? So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Remember... Your mind is the best weapon you have.
Again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare.
Heard about that, did you? May the gods... I must have misheard. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great... But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep... Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard... Now what's this nonsense about trapping a drag... I want to help you, Dragonborn. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make... Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my... No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. Maybe. What if the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council? Then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war in the mind.
Alduin, We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after you. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without... Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. Even the Greybeards must bend. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tom. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above. Voice within.
Hey, watch it!
I've been looking for you. Got to think. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windham. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
What the rebels like to forget.
He'd be insane to
the
try.
Empire's what's keeping
He doesn't have the men.
That...
Hold it there. Another girl killed. This is Susanna. Served me a drink just a few nights ago. But same as the others. Looks like she was stabbed. It's like an animal got to her. But these... Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, we're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. If you want to help, ask some of these Gawkers if they... I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without something. Do I know you? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. and the dragon attacks are growing. But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself... Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, If we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. It would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. Well said.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would
out
the
of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
I'm listening.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Out with it, then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem while you were arranging an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. Don't you see? The name, by calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice. Oda Ving.
There's one more thing. We know
while you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He committed atrocities so infamous they are... He needs to die. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us... Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
I don't know why you gave Ulfric so much. That murderer will never rule Skyrim.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
May the gods watch over. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on you. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Oh, Avi!
Go ahead and... strongest dragon of them. We're ready.
Alduin, No doubt you... Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Aldu... Many of us have begun to question Alduin. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, once Lord Croesus. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength. Devour... His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn. One of... Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, serve you? Croesus. There is only this. You have the Thuum of Ador. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Aran, you won't go and see for yourself. Zuni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do. You have You will release me, Rolan. Onikan Korav Gain, and you can trust me. Free me. And I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself. Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Hey, Kron, you sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu? Dini dein Rutheaspan. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you once, Amativ, Mu Bokotin Stinselok.
May Kinneret guard you while you pass through her realm.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will for your return. Or Alduin's. Consume